Good evening. This is Swami Vali. I'm doing a sound check right now. If someone can let me know in the chat if the quality of the sound is okay, I would appreciate it before we get started. So just checking the sound. Sound is okay. Thank you for letting me know in the chat. Wonderful. Super. So today is July 4th, Sunday, 2021. And here in the United States, of course, it's the Independence Day celebration. And throughout my neighborhood, there are fireworks going off in the background. Hopefully you won't be disturbed by them, but if you hear any loud pop or something, that's just what's going on, is that people are setting off fireworks to celebrate Independence Day tonight. So earlier today, Dr. Pillai did a beautiful free webinar for everyone, and it's up on YouTube on the Pillai Center channel, in which he gave 3 tools for economic independence. So if you weren't there live, you may want to go back and watch the recording of that later at your own leisure. That would be wonderful for you. Okay, so what we're doing here on this call is this is part of this series of community chanting calls to help us prepare for a festival that's happening this month on the full moon that's called Guru Purnima. Guru is a word in Sanskrit that means teacher, and the syllables of that word guru literally mean the remover of darkness, which is what our teachers do. They're helping to bring the light into our lives, literally. And Purnima means the full moon. So this is a special full moon. All the full moons are wonderful, of course, but this is a special full moon that happens once a year, when on this day, the blessings of all the enlightened teachers is more available. And if we have a living teacher, for those of us who are studying, for example, with Dr. Pillai, it's a very special day to receive blessings from an enlightened teacher. And Dr. Pillai will be doing some presentations on that day. And the purpose of these community chanting calls is to help us to purify and prepare and be in a very receptive state for the blessings on Guru Purnima. So that's a bit of what we're up to. And of course, it's a chance to be joined together in community in our chanting with people who are spread out across the globe. I've been looking at where people are saying that they're from in the chat, and we have several continents, countries, states represented, and it's always so fun to be joining together with our global community. I feel like angels are coming to visit me when I am spending time with all of you. It just is very sweet. So that's what we're up to for tonight. Helping us in the chat is Radha, Betsy Hibbets, and she will from time to time put the mantras into the chat. If you're brand new and you don't know them, don't worry. There's benefit even in just listening to the sounds. So if you're not quite comfortable to chant them, that's okay. Or you're welcome to chant along with the chanting when we get to that part. So we'll have first a very simple clearing exercise to help us get centered and ready for our group chanting. And then I'll play the audio with Dr. Pillai, where he's doing some chanting for Ganesha, the archetype who removes obstacles, some chanting for invoking the Guru blessings, the teacher's blessings of all the teachers, and then chanting of the Mula mantra, the root mantra for Dr. Pillai, to help us inwardly become more connected to him. So that's what we're up to tonight for those of you who are new. We'll be doing this each night until July 21st. That'll be the last one that we're doing. Different Pillai Center teachers will be taking turns facilitating the calls. And then Dr. Pillai will be doing his event on July 22nd in North America in the evening, after the full moon has started in his local area. So that's a little bit of an outline to get us ready for what we're about to do. So right now, if you're in a place where it's okay and safe for you to close your eyes, you could go ahead and close your eyes, and I'll take us through a very simple clearing exercise. So go ahead and close your eyes and receive a beam of white light into your right eye. The white light comes into your right eye, and it goes into all the millions of cells in your right eye. The white light comes into the right eye, and it goes all the way back into the right optic nerve. Receive the light. Now, receive a beam of white light into your left eye. The white light is healing, clearing, renewing. Receive the white light into your left eye, all the way back into the left optic nerve. Now, receive a beam of white light into your right ear. The white light is healing, clearing, renewing. Receive the white light into your right ear, all the way into your right inner eardrum. Now, receive a beam of white light into your left ear. The white light is healing, clearing, renewing. Receive the white light into your left ear, all the way into your left inner eardrum. Now, receive a beam of white light into your right nostril. The white light is healing, clearing, renewing. Receive the white light into the right nostril, all the way into the right nasal cavity. Now, receive a beam of white light into your left nostril. The white light is healing, clearing, renewing. Receive the white light into the left nostril, all the way into the left nasal cavity. Now, receive a beam of white light into your mouth. The white light is healing, clearing, renewing. Receive the white light into the tip of your tongue, the middle of your tongue, the back of your tongue, and your tonsils area. Now, receive a beam of white light into your heart. The white light is healing, clearing, renewing. Now, receive a beam of white light coming down from the sky into the top of your head. The white light comes into the top of your head, and it goes into all the cells in your brain, healing, clearing, renewing. The white light expands and fills your entire head. It flows into your neck and throat. It flows down into your shoulders, and it comes down your shoulders into your arms, and all the way down and into your hands. The white light flows into your entire torso, and it goes into all of your inner organs, healing, clearing, renewing. The white light flows into your legs, and it goes all the way down your legs and into your feet, and out the bottoms of the soles of your feet, connecting you with the earth. The white light flows through all the pores in your skin, and now all of us are in a river of white light, ready to begin our program. So now just a moment as I cue up our audio from Dr. Pillai for our chanting call tape. Here we go.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं 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 गणपतये नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। सर्वलोकाय आदित्याय शिवशद्गुरु भावाय स्वाहा। सर्वलोकाय आदित्याय शिवशद्गुरु भावाय स्वाहा। सर्वलोकाय आदित्याय शिवशद्गुरु भावाय स्वाहा। सर्वलोकाय सर्वलोकाय आदित्याय शिवशद्गुरु भावाय स्वाहा 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 सर्वलोकाय आदित्याय Shiva Sadguru Bhavaya Swaha Sarvalokaya Adityaya 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 Shiva Sadguru Bhavaya Swaha सर्वलोकाय आदित्याय शिवसद्गुरु बाबाय स्वाहा 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 सर्वलोकाय आदित्याय शिवशद्गुरु बाबाय स्वाहा। 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 सर्वलोकाय आदित्याय शिवसद्गुरु भावाय स्वाहा 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 सर्वलोकाय आदित्याय शिवसद्गुरु Bhavaya Swaha. Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Bhavaya Swaha. Om Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Bhavaya Swaha. Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Bhavaya Swaha. Om 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 Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Bhavaya Swaha. Mai Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Shadguru Bhavaya Swaha 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 Mai Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Shadguru Bhavaya Swaha
We give thanks to Dr. Pillai for the experience of this beautiful chanting session and the grace of the divine coming through and the light that is flowing through us with these sounds. Thank you to everyone for being on this call tonight. Very much appreciate your presence and your participation. Dr. Pillai will be doing some things for Guru Purnima, and I believe in the show more area below the video, there are links if you're interested in learning more information about that. Connecting with an enlightened teacher such as Dr. Pillai on Guru Purnima, the full moon of the Guru, is a great blessing, and it's a very auspicious time when we can be receiving the grace and light of the teacher more abundantly on that particular day. So we're doing these chanting sessions to help us prepare for that, to become purified, to become more receptive. So this is what we're doing with the chanting sessions each night. And I certainly feel the energy and joy in being with all of you for doing this. So thank you so much for that. Radha, were there any questions in the chat that I should respond to? I really am not able to be reading the chat as we're chanting. It's kind of a lot of light in the room. I'm not really able to be reading the chat so well. But if there was anything, please let me know. And again, thank you, Radha, for helping so much with the chat. Very, very appreciate it. Yeah. Okay, no questions. That's fine. That's fine if everybody is doing well and feeling happy with the sounds. I'm pleased for that. So then we'll just do a little bit of closing arti, which is showing the light to the teacher. So just 1 second while I push my computer back to create a little space for doing that. So I have a little tray here. Going forward. A little stand. And I'll put up a picture of Dr. Pillai. This is a picture that was taken when he was in India. And he was at a temple that was created in the lifetime when he was Swami Ramalingam, when he turned his body into light. And so we'll just offer the light, which is the arti. If you're doing this at home, you could offer your light in a clockwise direction relative to where you are. I'm just going to do it up and down because I've got just a short space to do it here, and I want to be very safe, be cautious with the fire. So we'll do 3 chants to Dr. Pillai, showing the arti. Om Aim Reem Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shivasatu Bhavaya Swaha. Om Aim Reem Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shivasatu Bhavaya Swaha. Om Aim Reem Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shivasatu Bhavaya Swaha. Make your own personal prayer to Dr. Pillai. Make your own prayer to him. We ask him to bless each of you, to bless your families, your friends, your communities. We ask him to bless our world. We ask that everyone on this planet have healthy food to eat, clean water to drink, a safe space to live, good clothes to wear, access to health care, sustainable jobs, and that everyone have love in their life, now and always. Om Drum Davatraya Shivadam. Give thanks to Babaji for his blessings. Put the picture and put it back over here. So we make prayers for our whole world, and I know that as we're doing the chanting, we're being joined by beings in other dimensions who are sharing these prayers for our planet and who are so grateful that Dr. Pillai is present in our world at the moment. Laura is asking in the chat, I notice that there are moments while chanting or after when I suddenly have the urge to eat something, and I can eat a lot. Laura, part of that might be just something to eat a little bit to help you be grounded. This chanting may be stirring up a lot of energy for you. And so the eating may just be something to help you be a bit grounded into your body. You might also just experiment with doing something like going for a walk or taking a shower, just something to help your body to feel a little bit more grounded. But it's okay if you want to eat a little bit um, after chanting. That's okay, for sure. Radha, another Radha is asking in the chat, I missed 2 days of challenge. Am I out of challenge? No, you just offer up the days that you didn't do. Just say, I offer up the days I didn't do. Just make an offering out of them and then carry on with the days that you can do. Never, ever in your spiritual practice feel bad. You should feel positive always about your spiritual practice. And if there was something that you had meant to do and you couldn't, then you just offer that up. You just create an offering out of that. I offer you the days that I wasn't able to do, O Eternity. Please accept that as my offering. So always stay positive with your spiritual practice. That's very important. Dr. Pillai has said doubt and worry are demons. So we are directed to stay positive with all that we're doing. Okay, so there's that. Someone is saying they've gained 5 pounds in a few weeks. I think during these time of the COVID lockdowns and the challenging energies that people are dealing with in different countries, that if people have put on a little bit of weight, that may just be part of their body's way of helping them to stay grounded or processing. And then maybe you can, if it's safe for you, just maybe increase the amount of walking that you do. I know Dr. Pillai is very regular about taking daily walks. He likes walking as an exercise. You just need a nice pair of shoes and a safe space to go walking. So I encourage you to walk, hopefully someplace pretty, like maybe a park or something. But maybe just put a little bit more walking into your schedule if you can. Okay, beautiful. All right, so someone's mentioning Tarpanum in the chat. I just want to remind you, only do Tarpanum during daylight hours in your local area. If you're going to do the Tarpanum ritual, make sure that it's between sunrise and sunset in your local area. That's very important. All right? Beautiful. Okay. So, again, I like to try to keep these calls to about an hour to be respectful to your time. Someone is saying energy work is making me eat a lot. So then maybe you can just try to make sure that you have healthy food to eat if you need to snack, maybe to be able to, have a mandarin orange, or in my area, mangoes are coming into season, which is really fun. Or celery sticks or something like that. So we do what we can to orient our body towards reaching for the healthy food, but not to be feeling that it's not okay to eat. We do have to eat, and sometimes eating is just something that helps us be a little bit grounded. And do what you have to do to be comfortable in your local area. I know that everybody's dealing with a lot with their friends, their families, the economy situation, weather changes, and all of that thing. So we have to do what we can to stay positive. Dr. Pillai does want us to pay attention to the news. He has recommended for some people to be even reading the Wall Street Journal, to be paying attention to, that level of news about the economy. But again, the webinar that he did today on July 4th on the Pillai Center channel about the 3 tools for economic independence. It's very inspiring. So I hope that everyone has a chance to watch that. All right? Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, thank you all so much for being here tonight, and we will have another teacher taking turns throughout the week with the different sessions. I'll be back for a few more of the sessions down the road. And I know that Dr. Pillai is sending blessings to all of you. And again, thank you so much for your participation and your support. Okay. Namaste.